Hey, sweet ones, and welcome to this week's episode of Embodied Divinity. Let's take a moment to sink into this sacred space, taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. I'm really super excited about today's topic and really this week's theme overall, because it's one of those things that feels like such a gift to be able to embody, like truly life-changing, reclaiming everything we were meant to come here and experience. Today we're talking about soft expansion, about letting things come to you instead of chasing them, about manifesting through ease, trust, and surrender, rather than force, hustle, or exhaustion. So many of us have been conditioned to believe that success, abundance, and opportunities only come through pushing harder, doing more, proving our worth through effort. But I'm here to tell you that manifestation doesn't require struggle. Life, wealth, expansion are already flowing towards you. And your only job is to be open enough to receive it. This week, as you listen to this, I want you to remember every week I'm giving you every single thing you need to feel supported in these teachings. So not only do you have this podcast, but on my Substack account, which is linked wherever you're watching this, there's going to be daily affirmations and inspirations, and then 3 articles throughout this week that are going to really help you anchor in these truths. On Wednesday, you'll receive a guided activation that's short and sweet and really allows you to sink into that soft expansion. On Friday, there will be an 8-hour guided meditation to reprogram your subconscious mind to receive in your softness. And this week, you're also getting an affirmations track that you can listen to on repeat that will really help you to fine-tune your mind to believe in this new way of being. As you're listening to this, I'm sitting on the island of Kauai with my kids, and I just share that because 10, 15 years ago, this would have never felt like a possibility to me. 15 years ago, really just surviving, having just left an abusive marriage and recovering from cancer, being an only parent to 2 children at a really young age, and everything felt like survival. And it's been a whole bunch of baby steps that have allowed me to get to the point where I can be in my softness and my feminine energy and still support my kids and have really fun, beautiful experiences with them. I want you to know that drastic change is possible without all the crazy making. So if you've ever felt like you have to work harder, prove more, push yourself to exhaustion just to succeed, I want you to know that that is conditioning and not truth. And that's the way I lived my life for so long. Because we live in a world that glorifies the grind, that tells us success is reserved for those who outwork everyone else. And that makes us believe we have to fight and hustle and go after what we want. But the truth is, forcing is not the same as creating. You can struggle your way to a goal for sure. But if you're energetically misaligned, you will never feel at peace when you get there. I remember receiving my bachelor's degree and then my master's degree and being like, oh, this doesn't feel the way I thought it would feel. And that's because I was forcing to meet this goal that wasn't even aligned with who I was, but made me think that it's how I could create success. I want you to know that chasing is not the same as attracting. When you chase something, you are in the energy of not having it. And that is the energy you amplify. The most magnetic thing you can do is trust. When you truly believe something is already yours, you stop pushing and it flows to you effortlessly. So many people get stuck because they believe the only way to get more is to do more. But in reality, manifestation is not about effort. It's about alignment, and you will hear me say that over and over and over again. So how do we shift from hustle energy to receiving energy? From making things happen to allowing them to happen? First, it starts with understanding the difference between forcing and receiving. Forcing feels like pressure, stress, urgency. Receiving feels like openness, trust, and surrender. When you are forcing something, you are in resistance. You are telling the universe, I don't believe I can have this easily, so I must struggle for it. And the universe says, okay, let me give you more struggle then. But when you let go and open and trust, the energy shifts. Instead of trying to control every detail, you create space for divine alignment to unfold. Instead of, how do I make this happen? Ask, how can I allow this to come to me? Instead of, what do I do next? Ask, what do I need to become to attract this naturally? Instead of, I need to work harder, affirm, I allow wealth, love, and success to flow to me easily. If hustle is what blocks manifestation, then softness is what makes you magnetic. Soft expansion is about holding the vision without gripping it, trusting that what's meant for you will not pass you, being open to receiving in unexpected ways. Money, love, opportunities may show up differently than you imagined. Creating a space for alignment instead of forcing outcomes. Softness does not mean passivity. It means aligned action, taking steps from a place of inner knowing, not external pressure. Surrender does not mean giving up. It means releasing resistance and allowing what is meant for you to arrive. Magnetism does not mean waiting. It means becoming the energy of what you desire so that it's drawn to you naturally. I'm going to give you some really tangible tools to practice this week. One of the things I do is anytime I'm about to spend money, for example, if I'm going to walk into the grocery store or go shopping for one of my kids or whatever it is, I immediately breathe in the energy of knowing that I am wealth. Knowing that I am wealth and that as I spend, everything I spend comes back to me tenfold. If I'm going into a social situation, I breathe in the energy of love, of embodied community. And as I walk into the space, I know that I am a gift, and so is each person present. That we are here in sacred connection together. I breathe in the energy of what I want to experience intentionally. So here's a few steps for you to really sink into this practice this week. Number one, practice detachment. Hold the vision, but release the timeline. Let it come when and how it is meant to. Affirm ease daily. Instead of affirmations that reinforce effort, like, I am working so hard to be successful, shift to, success flows to me effortlessly. And the affirmations track I provide this week will really help you do that. It'll allow you to have so many affirmations just in your pocket to reach out and grab. Number 3, embody receiving energy. Take small actions daily that make you feel abundant now. Whether it's savoring your morning tea, which is one of my favorite practices, moving your body, or investing in something small that makes you feel luxurious, even just putting $5 into your savings account. These are actions that show that you know that you are supported. Number 4, stay open to unexpected paths. Sometimes what we desire comes in a form we didn't expect. So be open to receiving wealth, love, and success in new ways. And number 5, deepen your trust. Let go of urgency, because what is meant for you is already aligning. You do not have to chase what is divinely yours. As we close, I want you to place your hand over your heart and take a deep breath. I want you to whisper to yourself, I am safe to receive. I do not have to force. I do not have to chase. I am magnetic. Wealth, love, and success flow to me effortlessly. Let that truth settle in. Let it anchor in your body. Breathe in this knowing and carry it with you today. Carry with you the knowing that every single thing you desire is already aligning for you. That the more you can simply be and honor your essence, the more you magnetize the desires of your heart. I love you. I see you. I honor your journey. And I'm so looking forward to hearing from you this week, seeing you next week for the next layer of our path. Breathe deep and plan on miracles. Talk soon.